Okay, okay. I want to. I want to. I want to. I want to. Yo, where are my frames at? Yo, Narina, my frames in there. My glasses, my cool specs. Are my cool specs in there? Ring. Narina. Narina. Nobody's listening to me right now. Go get my frames, yo. Yeah, where my glasses at? You got them where? I don't see it. Oh, almost forgot. Yeah, this is from the front. Gas station. All right, my bad, y'all. I'm back. I had to get my frames, right? I had to get my frames. I want to look cool. So look, I figured they wasn't gonna send the notifications up. That's what they do. You know, that's what they do, right? I want to speak on some heavy bag work, right? And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come over here to um, my playlist, right? I'm gonna come over here to my playlist, right? I'm gonna share the screen. Oh, no, share the screen. We want to share the screen. All right, again, I'm getting there, y'all. I'm getting there. I don't know which one it is. Is it this one? Yes, there we go. We're gonna share screen. Which video is it actually now? There we go. Yes. Is this it? No. It may be. I don't know. I want to show the heavy bag one. This may be it right here. We'll go with this one. Hopefully, this is the one.
All right, as you can see, look at all the guys working. Look at all the guys working.
Damn it! This is not the one that I wanted, yeah. But
yeah. Bring them back to your face, to the castle.
We'll watch this one together.
Hands back to the castle.
And then I'll actually find it.
Back to the castle. Come on, Joshua. Back to the castle. Back to the castle.
Cause I want to break down.
There you go, Rico. There you go, Rico.
I wanted to
go.
break
Hands
down.
up. Hands up. My God, Malachi's back.
This isn't it though.
Malachi's back.
All right, let me find the actual one. It's not that one. Is it this one? Maybe it's this one. Now I'm gonna stop it, right? I'm gonna stop it because this goes with the title, right? Now the title of this live stream is working with your hand, right? You see a lot of these guys, they love to talk boxing. They sit online. They sit online in these groups, right? They love to be online in a group atmosphere. I don't, me personally, I know I make a lot of them uncomfortable because when I pull up in their groups, right, and I get in their comment sections, I actually ask questions, credible questions in regards to boxing. I don't debate because I feel like most of these guys that sit online and engage in these debates, they are actually not talking about anything with substance. A lot of the debates that go on YouTube and these what's the names, it's all fan-based opinions, right? What are the actual stats? And then, like I said, they're not really giving you any substance, right? And what I want to do is give y'all some substance right now. Now, YouTube does not send out my notifications. They got to stop that, man. They do not send out the notifications, which is nasty, nasty work, right? It's nasty, diabolical work. That's what the guy says. It's diabolical, right? And it is. It's disgusting. It's like, yo, if you're trying to grow and you're trying to gain an audience, you need to stop that. But I get it. Like when you come online, right? Like this video right here, 849 views, right? But more importantly, this is a daily, regular function. YouTube is designed on making it seem like life is an illusion, especially with content creating. They want you to think that you could just sit around and make content and you're gonna become rich. You're gonna put out enough content to the point where you will be able to sustain a comfortable life. You will become famous and rich, and all you got to do is content, right? I don't think that is possible. And the reason why I don't think that is possible, because if it was, it would show in the content, right? And I got a premiere video tonight exposing the boxing community with that, because a lot of these guys that were prominent in the boxing game, they are exposed right now. Their formula is exposed. Their fan base and fan structure is exposed, right? And a person like myself has exposed it. Somebody that nobody watched, right? I didn't have an audience. They still want me to believe that I don't have an audience, but look what I did. I started the Ice Road Truckers. I switched up the content now. Like I said, I'm not coming on talking boxing. I'm going to show boxing. And that's what I'm showing right here. This live stream is about hand speed It is about punch placement. These are the things that if you paid attention this week, if you're an official supporter of the channel, I displayed all these things. I'm not sitting around talking boxing no more. I've been showing it. Right? And yesterday was a phenomenal gym session. And I'm going to get to that content as well and show it. But if you watch this right here, hand speed, eye coordination, all displayed right here. And shout out to the 849 people that actually watched this and the 16 that hit the like button. Now, when you watch,
Good job, man. I'm more purpose.
Now, when you watch that, you see the hand placement. Now we're going to show it in the gym. Now, if you're paying attention, hand placement, once again, the emphasis is on hand placement. After every shot that is thrown, like the video that I did the other day, shout out to CW, yes, Dragon Riders. After every shot that is thrown in that actual video, where are the hands? Like I told the young guys that was in the gym, back to the castle. This isn't StreamYard, so I can't pull up Coach Reed. When I was coaching and teaching my own daughter about that, the castle, right back to the castle. These are your guards, right? These are your guards, right? The guards, well, we'll use American terminology, right? Since we are American. These are the Secret Service. The Secret Service guards the president, guards the White House. So instead of saying the castle, see, I say the castle because I'm a dragon rider, right? You're going to say, bring the Secret Service back to the White House, right here. Back to the White House, right? Fire, back to the White House. Protect the castle, protect the front, right? Protect the castle, protect the front, right? And that's what we are doing. And if you watch this video, watch after every shot that is thrown, the punch placements. Always back to the castle. Always at the castle, the base. Head off the line. We'll do another one with the head off the line. But as you can see in these videos, these demonstration videos, always, like yesterday, I'm going to play Broadway in a second. But I was teaching the technique to Broadway yesterday. Because whenever your hands are here, right, you can always catch shots. Remember yesterday, I was demonstrating that when I was talking about Terrence Crawford, when Earl Spence was loading up with the hook, and Terrence Crawford was right here, he was just catching. He was catching, right? He was right here, chin tucked. He was catching, right? He was catching the shots, right? Not only was he catching the shots, as soon as he was catching, right? I'm not gonna play the video because they don't watch my content, but I guarantee you, if I play the clip from the Earl Spence, Terrence Crawford beatdown, the PBC Premier Boxing Champions will flag my content, and the video have to get taken down because I don't own that content. But when Terrence Crawford was here and he was catching Earl Spence shot, right? He was here, he's catching it, boom, ready to counter, right? When he dropped him, if you remember, Earl Spence overextended with a punch. Terrence Crawford caught it and dropped. I could show it clear as day. I could show the illustration, right? Like I said, it's cool when they do it. Now, if I post that, I guarantee you Premier Boxing Champions will flag my channel. Now I'm going to show one of my students going to work with this. I'm going to illustrate the student doing this yesterday. Here it is.
30 seconds, nice. Man, we should have had over 10 likes, y'all. Y'all, I keep telling y'all, a lot of y'all are in the bushes watching. Y'all are nasty work, man. Nasty work, man. This is YouTube boxing. But this is real life boxing right here. Good jab. That stick out there. Time. Good work. 3 rounds right there. That's 3 in the book. That's 3 in the book. See what he was doing, right? Hands back up. It's about hand placement. That's teaching that hand placement. So when he's flying, he's back.
So these are tutorials that I'm giving y'all, right? Once again, punch placement, right? But now that bag that he's working on is perfect for that. You know why? Because when you punch on that bag, as you're going to see in the next video that I'm going to play, the bag comes back at you. So if you're not bringing your hands up, that bag is going to hit you. That is why that is a good bag in teaching you to what I spoke on earlier, back to the castle, or bring the Secret Service back to the White House. Because when you fire a shot on that bag, as we just seen, it goes and comes back. So now if you fire a shot on that bag, right? And it also teaches you to get your head off the line, pivot, move, right? Because if you fire a shot with that bag, right? And just say I fire it, I don't bring it back to the castle, that bag is coming back at you. So it's gonna pop you. It's gonna pop you. But now, if you watched this session yesterday, what I was teaching him and showing him is when you fire your shot, you bring your hand back, you can always catch the shot right there. That's defense too. You can catch it, slip it, boom, boom. Same thing right here, right? And you're gonna see that in this next video, right? You're gonna see that in this next video, this next tutorial.
Back here, punch placement. Punch placement. Now he's on the bag. Now 30 seconds. This touch. Rapid fire.
Now we're gonna stop this one. I want this one, and then I'll go back to that one.
Nice, yeah. Tuck that chin. Nice. Keep that hand up. Yeah. I'm gonna keep that hand up, see?
Now did y'all peep that? Good hand placement. Did y'all peep that? I'm gonna stop it, right? Did y'all catch the vibes on that? Did y'all catch the vibes? You see when he threw his 2-piece, boom, 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 and the bag came back, he was here, slipping dip. That's why that is a great bag to teach that. Because the bag comes back to you, so you have to react. How's the content looking, y'all? How's the content looking? Different type of flavor. Now, when these guys attempt to copy me once again, I need my War Eagles to call these suckers out. especially if you sit online all day, every day, and this is what you do, and you're gonna watch these guys attempt to emulate my style once again, the internet style, because they don't emulate that style right there. You don't see these guys in nobody's gym teaching. That's me teaching. You don't see these guys doing this. What you do see them try to do is this: sit on the internet and act like they give it up like me. But when you catch them trying to do this, and you are official in the game, put Shy News Boxing LLC in their comments. That's all you need to do. And shout out to Frank White. I appreciate you always doing that, Frank. Hopefully you're in here today, because I've been seeing you. You caught the vibes. That's all that needs to be done now. If you really fuck with me, right? And you claim, a lot of y'all claim y'all fuck with me. When you see these guys out here that act like they don't know who I am, but watch my shit and then try to go on their channel and copy my shit, you need to start putting Shy News Boxing LLC. That's it. That's all you got to do. The same way you put the War Eagles, and I'll be like, put the War Eagles up, put Shy News Boxing LLC. Yo, Frank, I called you Frank Martin, I think, my bad. But Frank, what is it, Frank White? I'm drawing a blank. But I seen you. You was over in a couple of these guys' channel, and I seen your comments. Whenever somebody's trying to steal the source or steal my move, I seen your comments. I appreciate that, man. But watch the technique right here. Watch the technique, the vibe. The hands is up.
Nice, yeah. Tuck that chin. Nice. Keep that hand up. Yeah. Keep that hand up, see? It's good hand placement. So when they come back, when they fire back, you already in protection mode. Yeah, nice.
There it is again. Yeah, see?
Yeah. That hand up.
That is why that bag right there is one of the best bags to work on for your defense, believe it or not. Because you see how that bag came back? He was right here. He dipped underneath it. That's the same like a punch coming back. Because when you're in a fight, not a debate, a fight, and you're in the ring and you're throwing your punches, they're coming back at you. That is why, shout out to you, Showbiz. I broke down your heavy bag video. I'll be like, man, this dude is a sitting target. But now you got better. I used to say you was Rock'em Sock'em Robot. You always right here. You always right here. Where's the head movement at? You like Marcus. Shout out to my young boy Marcus. But Marcus is getting better too. I'd be like, change levels, Marcus. Too much straight up and down. You're a sitting target. You gotta change levels, Marcus. You got a diddy bop, Marcus. Just all this right here is gonna get you picked off. You're a sitting target. You gotta like cousin Buddy McGirt. Look. You gotta head off the line. Switch up the rhythm, Switch up the cadence a little bit, right? Slip and dip, as you see Broadway doing right here. And great work by Broadway. Great work.
Good head movement, good slip and dip. Good slip and dip. Move that head off that line. Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Nice, yeah. Phone booth, yeah. Bring that hand right back to the castle. Right back to the castle.
Last time that I checked, it was 5 chains on my.
All right, we'll go to another one. Right here. This is rapid fire.
Just touch. Rapid fire right here. Yeah, rapid fire. Yeah, rapid fire. Yeah. Nice.
Now, rapid fire is a technique that is used to steal rounds. Oscar De La Hoya made that famous in my day, right? Oscar De La Hoya used to steal a lot of rounds at the end with rapid fire. A lot of times his shots wasn't even landing, especially against Pernell Whitaker. They was giving him the round because he looked it busy. Rapid fire. Just throwing punches. That is also a technique in the amateurs, because the amateur style boxing, 3 rounds, it's quick. So you got to score points in amateur boxing, right? But in the pros, it's a marathon. Pace yourself. But rapid fire is always good for the end of the round. To steal the round, you can steal a round like that. Last 30 seconds. When you hear that, let me see. I'm gonna try to do it on the table. I don't want to break my new table. Look, when you hear that, you heard that right there in the boxing arena. That right there is the signal. 10 seconds, 30 seconds in the round. A lot of times when the fighters hear that, they rapid fire, steal the round. So, hey, what do I know? Content. How are we looking, man? You see how we switching it up? You see how we switch it up, man? I let all the crash dummies that thought they was in the lane, in the way, do what you do, guys. I never want to be like you guys. I don't want to be like you guys. I never did, man. That is why I don't want to network with you guys. Like I said, you guys, and I say this respectfully, you do not support boxing. 7:30 tonight, I have a fire video premiering, and the receipts is all over it. The receipts is all over. Well, the game is the game right now, but the receipts is all over. If you sit on live stream for 3 and 4 hours, and that's how you support boxing, you don't support it. That's 3 or 4 hours that you were on a live stream doing absolutely nothing. Doing absolutely nothing. But that's how you support boxing. You can't post no receipts of you actually supporting boxing other than sitting around with other fans. Probably some of these guys that you sit around are sitting in the car. Like, what are you doing? That's not supporting boxing. But hey, what do I know, right? What do I know, right? Well, let's go back to the playlist. Right? We're gonna get the guys back on here. Right.
30 seconds. This 30 seconds.
This tutorial was about what? This tutorial was about punch placement, grinding. Right? Is this it right here? 5 days ago. This may be the video. Or maybe this one. I want to get the guys on here when I was showing some of the young boys the technique. This is it right here, you see? This is one of the videos.
Right, as you can see, look at all the guys working. Look at all the guys working. Yeah. Yeah. Bring them back to your face, to the castle. Bring them back to the castle.
Yeah, see?
Hands back to the castle. Yeah. Back to the castle. Come on, Joshua, back to the castle. Back to the castle. There you go, Rico. There you go, Rico.
Rico, see?
Hands up.
Yeah, see Rico moving and grooving. As y'all see Rico moving and grooving, Rico has the dreads. That is Rico moving and grooving. CW said Oscar De La Hoya, Manny Pacquiao too. A lot of guys. All the pros know how to do it. I just highlighted De La Hoya because De La Hoya really made it famous. That was one of his MOs. The last 30 seconds, 10 seconds, he'll let his hands go. He stole a lot of rounds like that because judges don't know what they're watching. YouTube boxing reminds me of a lot of judges. They don't know what they're watching. You can steal a lot of rounds like that. Just being busy at the end of the round. A lot of punches don't land. It looks good. It looks good, right? But hey, what do I know, man? What do I know? Right? You can steal a lot of rounds like that. Yeah, that was Rico looking good. I like Rico's movement. Rico's been coming to the gym a lot. He's getting good. That's Rico with the dreads. Rico with the dreads, right? See, a lot of these guys, I watched their growth, right? How many of them will end up going pro? How many of them will I end up making phone calls for? Is yet to know. But just the overall confidence that they are being touched with is great. Because these are young men that will eventually become the next wave of leaders of the world. And they are learning confidence right now. I just feel like we live in a day and time now where a lot of men in my era and era before me. They didn't have confidence. It shows. It shows now. And with a lot of these guys that are on the internet, they sit on the internet motionless. They sit on the internet and they look for companionship. That is why they want to be in groups and gatherings. I don't do that, man. I don't do that. And the internet is designed, I thought it was, for you to come on and present yourself, market yourself. But the more you actually have going on the internet, and they know that, they try to break you. They try to discourage you. And they try to make you seem like your message is being unheard. Oh man, look at this. I gotta show this. Look, this is my young boy. He's going to the NBA, right? Nigel James, right? See, it's not who watches you, but who watches you. Can y'all see that? Nigel James, right? He just won the Big East Freshman of the Year, right? He's plays for Marquette. He's from Greenlawn, Huntington State. Well, Huntington, not Huntington Station, but Greenlawn. It's all Huntington. He's from, shout out to my brother, NYT. He's from Tees Hood, but we all Huntington, right? He's going to the NBA. He plays for, he's a freshman. I reposted him. Look, see, that's why I said, you guys be surprised what my circle really entails. But he's going to the NBA. I guarantee you he leaves for the draft this year. He's going to get drafted. Nigel James. He played for Long Island Lutheran. He played for Harbor Fields, but then he transferred to Long Island Lutheran. He will be in the NBA. Man, from the hood, man, from around the world. We finally got one. I don't think we haven't had an NBA player, an actual NBA player since Tom Gugliotta. And that was like back in the day. Wally Zerbiak did it, but he was from Cold Spring Harbor, which is town of Huntington also, but it's the rich area. Cold Spring Harbor, right? Nigel James is from the hood, so to say. And I am super proud of him, right? That is going to open up a whole nother lane for young men to be like, man, we could be like Nigel James. We can go to the league, man. We can go to the league, man. So shout out to him, man. Shout out to him. H-Town's finest. Yo, now if he reposts that, oh, you guys are in trouble. But shout out to him, man. NBA bound, man. Hopefully Marquette wins the Big East tournament, man. You know what I'm saying?
My guy Malachi's back. Malachi's back. So you got my size sneakers on. I like those New Balances, man. Somebody told me you could take me.
Now, y'all remember Malachi? CW, you still in here? You remember Malachi? You remember when I first posted Malachi a couple years back? Well, he got tall now. He really thinks he could whoop me. I'll give him about 2 more years. I'm going to tighten him up. I'm going to get in the ring with him and tighten him up. He's still a baby, right? And he's about 2 more years. He's still too green. You get in there with me to work with him. But about 2 more years, I'm going to tighten him up. But he came a long way. You remember when he first came? He was one of my original projects, right? I used to watch him. He was uncoordinated. You see him on that jump rope now? Yeah, he couldn't jump rope. He used to get frustrated. Now he got all the confidence in the world. But he couldn't jump rope. He had no rhythm. He even sparred Marley. I remember when he sparred Marley, right? He was so scared, right? Yeah, he thought Marley was going to fuck him up, right? Right? Yeah, he didn't want to spar Marley. And I was gassing him. But Marley got in there and worked on defense. That's it. We let him. That's how you do. That's how you teach these guys, right? But he was so scared because he's like, man, he's gonna get the shit beat out of him. But Marley didn't throw no real punches. We let him get off so he could learn how to punch. And Marley was working on defense, but he was scared to death because I gassed him up. I was like, yeah, Marley, bust him up, boys. bust him up. So when he first got in there, he was so hesitant to move and throw punches. But he's good now. He had a friend, right? The kid probably moved. It was just to be a little light-skinned kid. It was his buddy. I remember they spoiled. Malachi got the best of him. And that kid was like, yo, it wasn't my night. He had the fighter's mentality. They probably moved, because this is what happens a lot of times. Some of these kids, they end up moving and they don't come back to the gym. But this kid, man, I liked him, the light-skinned kid. He knew boxing. He was good, and he had a boxing mentality. I remember Malachi whooped him, and he was like, nah, it just wasn't my night. He got me, but next time I'm going to get him. And sure enough, he got on Malachi the next time. Right, but I guess they ended up moving and stuff, because that's what happens. See, when you're really in these gyms and you mentor these kids, you know, they move around, man. But that's Malachi right there. Malachi has come a long, long way, man. Motion, stamps, receipts.
This is my size. Got a money over here in the cut. We go Big Broadway, got the Venoms on. Got the big Venoms on. All right. Everybody in here working. How's the level sounding, y'all? Look. How we sounding? Look. Are we looking prestige? Everybody's working, y'all. Let me see that snap on that jab, Marcus. Let me see the snap on that jab. Yep, there it is. Cobra strike. Cobra strike. Cobra strike, yeah. Snap it. Yeah. Oh, I like that too coming behind it. Nice.
There goes young Marcus.
Now, I'm going to attempt to be real cool.
CW, this is the video you like, if you're still in here. This is the video that you was asking for yesterday, CW. Here it is once again. No special effects, no gimmicks, no tricks. Hands, magic.
Cool tonight, y'all. I'm gonna be real cool tonight. Throw the shades on. Content, right? It's cool when they do it. No problem when I do it. Got it. You know, you do have options. Just holding it, guys. Working on the inside.
Now, this is another video. Shout out to all my members. If you are a member of the channel, you got access to this. The rest of y'all didn't. This was a sparring session that took place this week. And this is just another side of the Sauce experience that I showed. Right? This is called coaching. Right? Now, when you watch these guys and they attempt to do these fish market moves, that's why I keep telling my supporters. You notice I didn't say fans, I said my supporters. When these fish market players, these fish market content crows attempt to copy, put the shy nose in the what's in it. Because it's time to start exposing these marks and these busters. Because for too many years, not only have they attempted to disrespect the things that I have done and become, they try to act like they do it the same. All right? They act like they do it the same, but this is coaching. Coaching, right?
Work on the inside. Nice, good shot.
Good, come around, good.
Downstairs right there, downstairs. Finish to the body, Amani. Finish to the body. Underneath right there. Clean break and work. Clean break, now work.
There you go. 1, 2 again.
Yes, that was Amani. And shout out to Gio the Juggernaut. He's on to the next round. He won his fight yesterday. See, iron sharp as iron. He was in the gym getting ready. He won his bout yesterday. He's moving on in the Ringmasters. Hopefully he wins the Ringmasters, man. That's Gio the Juggernaut, man. Gio the Juggernaut. He won yesterday. If you follow the IG page, I reposted him on my IG account. But he was in the gym getting ready for his fight yesterday, Saturday, with Amani. Content, y'all. But this is Front Lines. General Sauls, Shawnee's Boxing, coming into the gym. I am not an online weirdo. Right? A lot of guys are online weirdos, and they have online weirdo energy and tendencies. They sit around for hours and hours talking about boxing. Where are they at right now? This is actual real boxing. In the gym, after a long day of work. Right? After a long day of work, 8-hour work shift. You see me in the gym. Probably did a podcast. I think this day I did do a podcast. I might have went to the library and did my studio session. That, you know, when you see these guys too, if they say they're in the studio and they're in their fucking closet in their crib, get on their helmets, man. Because a lot of these guys watch the shit that I do. And they always try to ward it. Look, like this drink right here. Shout out to Celsius. Celsius Live Fit. This was a Celsius. So that's how I switched it up. CW, if you're in here, look, I try not to have a soda today, so I got one of these. This is sparkling water. It gives you the soda effect. But yeah, when you see these guys always trying to downplay, you gotta call them out, man. And shout out to my homegirl. She does a good job at that too, right? She does a phenomenal job at that shit, right? Let me see if I can get her on the line. Hopefully she's not busy. If I can get her on the line. Probably not. Damn. They work. They be working. So it'd be kind of hard to get them on the line. Damn. Yeah. I'll leave her a message. All right. We'll go right here. Look. Yo, listen, I was working. I was getting to the motion. I wanted you to jump on and tell these dudes to stop copying and get out of the bushes, right? Get out of the bushes, and also to tell these guys to get out of their closet. I actually go to the studio. You know this. So when you see these guys copying, tell them get out of the bushes, get out the closet, and step up their command center like me. You know the saying, you know, you do have options. I holla. How is the content looking now? Yeah. Yeah, shit call back. Shit call back, man. But that's what I wanted her to say that. I wanted to get her on. But yeah, these guys always sit in the bushes, right? And they try to water down what you do. They got nothing going on there. Yo, look, I'm really becoming a streamer at the command center. Look, I gotta clean the command center up. Look, I got these energy drinks over here and all of that. You know, right? Appreciate you, CW thumbnails in the building. All right. I'm trying to. Oh, good. I almost got the hour in. I'm trying to get an hour in, man. I'm trying to get an hour in. All right. Where is the next video? Is the video on here with Marcus Marcus is coming along great too. I don't think it's on here. Where is that one? Damn, it's not on here. Do you know where that one is at, CW, if you're in here? Because CW, shout out to you. You actually support the catalog. You know that, right, CW? You support the catalog big time. You are a true supporter, CW. I gotta find a video with Marcus. I'm gonna see if I can find it right now. All right, Marcus is really getting his sauce on. Is it this one? Which one is it, man? It might be this one. It's one of these, man. Let's see. It's definitely one of these.
Stick.
No, see how yellow look. That's that BS, man. See that BS with it does how it just skip through my video.
50 Cent explores controversial.
Nah, that's that BS, bro. You see that? That's what I'm trying to tell you. They be monitoring what I do over here now, because that was that BS. They didn't want me to show the video. So they acted like I didn't know what I was talking about.
Stick. Get on that stick. Whip him with that stick, Amani. Nice.
Nah.
Nice. Whip him with that stick. That stick will take you around the world.
Yes, it will.
Yeah,
Yes,
that
it
stick
will.
is going to have you on TV.
Yes, it
going
is.
all around the world.
Yes, it is. You see how I always talk stuff into existence? You know what I just said? That stick will have you on TV around the world. Don't lose sight of what I just said right there, because I'm going to show my receipts. I'm going to show the receipts of that. And Amani will be on TV. He will be all around the world. And I said it on my stream now, but I said it in the gym. But these are the receipts. He will be all around the world, and he will be on TV. Once again, you're watching it unfold.
Yeah. All around the world. Look. And we got the stats to show it. Look.
Stats to
all
show
around
it.
the world. Look. The stick will take you all around the world. Huh? All around the world. All around the world. That stick will take you all around the world.
And it take you all around the world. I just showed Shakur Stevenson. That's your guy, CW. I showed Jihad Tucker. I showed Earl Spence. I showed rest in peace to the late great Patrick Day. All around the world. All around the world. These guys ain't going nowhere.
If this looks familiar,
You know why these guys don't
now
go
is the
nowhere?
time to take a look.
Because all they do is sit on YouTube in the bushes. I just show guys all around the world the magic. The magic all around the world.
That stick. All around the world. Look. All around the world. You know, you do have options. How?
There it
Go.
is. Look at Mark.
Go, War Eagles. Too much up and down, Marcus. I changed levels. Change levels. There you go. Nice.
Oh.
Nice. There you go, Marcus.
Damn.
There you go.
Oh, man. Marcus got it right there. Did y'all see that? I'm going to play it back. I'm going to play that back, man. That was a smooth transition right there. Did y'all see that, man? Marcus right there looked it good. Young heavyweight right here, Marcus, he looked it good right there. See, I see it in him. That's why I stay on top of Marcus, man. Now, that move that Marcus did right there for a heavyweight, if Marcus continues to work on his technique, when he finesses that, Marcus is going to be a problem. Watch the technique, man. This is a big young heavyweight grooming. But watch the move he did right here. Now, Marcus is a heavyweight, man. Marcus is going to do a welterweight, 135-pounder move. Pay attention. Put it in the comments if you catch it, if you know what you're watching.
Let's go. Let's go, War Eagles. Too much up and down, Marcus. I changed levels. Change levels. There you go. Nice. Nice. There you go, Marcus. There you go. That was good right there. See, there you go. Change them levels. Change them levels. There you go. Oh, yeah. Now you getting it, Marcus. See? You listening.
Look at
Now
Marcus.
you getting it.
Look at
Getting
Marcus.
that head off the line. Oh, yeah. There you go.
Marcus, oh man, see? Marcus, man. I like it, Marcus. I like it a lot. I like it a lot, Marcus. I like it, man. Marcus is getting to the motion. That was, man. Marcus is moving and grooving, man. That's a young heavyweight, though, man. To move like that, man. Motherfucking Deontay Wilder should have. Deontay Wilder never really had the moves, man. He had the power. Now, I know y'all gonna say, oh, he was the heavyweight champ. Yeah, because they moved him. They moved him. He's just boxing. You guys don't know. They moved him. I tell you what. If you remember when, and I was there, Shannon Briggs used to apply so much pressure on Deontay Wilder. He wanted to fight Wilder. He used to run down on him. This is when Wilder used to have the low Caesar, right? They never let Shannon Briggs fight him. Because you know why? Shannon Briggs would have knocked Wilder out. They knew Wilder was green, right? Wilder was manufactured and moved. After they really got done with Wilder, you see, they started throwing him to the wolves, exposing the fact that he lacked a lot of skills. He lacked a lot of skills, man. But he possessed that Thor's hammer. But that got him to the top. They kept him to the top until he ran into Tyson Fury. But before he ran into Tyson Fury, you know who really kind of exposed him? And I was there at the Barclays that night. King Kong Ortiz. But that's a whole nother live stream for a whole nother day. But man, Marcus looked good right there, y'all. Did y'all catch the vibes that he did? Thank you, CW. CW said, I love it. I love that you're over here supporting, CW. I love that, man, because that's big, right? Just with you alone over here lighting up the comments, we are breaking the algorithm. You know why? Because I'm at the desk, right? A lot of times when I go live here at my command center and I could do these things like this, what I actually do in real life, breaking down tape, then showing stuff, they always try to hide me. Now, if I was sitting in my car or doing a Uber Eats order or Walmart Sparks or Instacart, it would have been 1 million people in here because they're in here now, but they try to hide it. They would have been here telling me I'm ugly, fix your teeth, all of the bullshit. All of the bullshit, right? But now that I'm actually out the desk, the command center, and I'm streaming, I'm Aiden Ross. I'm my nephew. I show speed. Because this is what real streaming is. What I'm doing. What they try to program on YouTube is not streaming. When you watch guys debating and arguing, that's not streaming. That is jealous fan shit. That is corny shit. When you sit on a panel with a bunch of suckers, that's corny shit. Respectfully. Because none of those niggas could do this right here. Right? What do? They talk about the athletes at the highest level. They have the audacity to speak on Crawford and Spence and Javante and Devin and Shakur. They speak on these guys who are the elite, but they can't show nothing. They can't break down nothing. That is why, me personally, when I run into these niggas in real life, look, I take my glasses off. I apply so much pressure on them niggas, be scared to death. A lot of these niggas do like this when they see me. They do all of that when they see me, because they sit on the internet and act like they don't know me. And then they catch me in traffic in real life. They see me at an event. They see a guy like Antonio Tarver. Give it up to me. They see a guy like Tim Bradley, give it up to me. These niggas be done. They be done. They be like, what? Yeah, they see me get them with Mark Kriegel. They see me get them with the players. They be like, yeah, they be on the internet, dissing always trying to downplay me on the internet. But man, Marcus look good right there, man. Marcus look good. And Marcus is the baby. I'm not going to give away too much of his information because you niggas be trying to steal source. But man, Marcus look good right there. He's getting it. Look, he is getting it. He's a baby too, man.
Change levels. Change levels. There you go. Nice. There you go, Marcus. There you go. That was good right there. See, there you go. Change them levels. Change them levels. There you go. Oh, yeah. Now you getting it, Marcus. See? You listening. Now you getting it. You getting that head off the line. Oh, yeah. There you go. Look, see? Now, rhythm is the dancer. There you go.
Yes, man. Yes.
Good fate, Marcus. All right, Isaiah. It's on you now, Isaiah. Let me see something. Let me see something, Isaiah. There you go. There you go, Isaiah. There you go. Push it out. Push that jab out there. Yeah, there you go. Nice. Show them how it's done, Amani. Let me see that. Let's
yes,
go.
man. Those are the young War Eagles, man. They coming. They coming. We got a couple little heavyweights in there. We got a couple heavyweights. Man, CW, man. Malik was on the live, but you was in Guatemala, I think. He was in Guatemala. He was calling Shakur out. He was calling Shakur out. He had you and Gumbo mistaken. He was getting on Shakur. Shakur and them are good though, man. They're gonna make a lot of money, man. Hopefully Javante Davis can get back in the mix and get some of that money with them. Those guys are gearing up to make a lot of money, man. They're gonna make a lot of money. But that was young Marcus, man. Marcus looked good, man. Marcus is looking real good, right? Yes, the debaters, Malik, the debating clowns. The debating clowns have killed YouTube boxing. My video is premiering at 7:30. YouTube boxing is over. It's a dying breed. It's a dying breed, right? And the reason why it's a dying breed, last night it got exposed big time. We had good fights on. And shout out to you, Malik, for highlighting it. But if you notice, the talk of the town today is not Kenny Bossman Sims and Arnold Barboza. It's Blueface's fight. It's the Aiden Ross fight. You know why that is? Because boxing is dead. YouTube boxing is dead. YouTube boxing consists of unemployed, no motion having guys that sit around. They look, and it's over. You don't bring nothing to the game, man. You guys are all fake fans that don't support nothing. You don't support anything. And now the streamers have taken over. Aiden Ross's card was bigger than the Golden Boy card. If you go on social media right now, and that's why my video at 7:30, we're going to talk about. I got the video coming out, man. It's over, man. I listen, man. When I see these niggas in these groups, I run the opposite way. I don't want to be a part of that shit, man. You niggas is the plague. You niggas are the plague, man. When I wake up, and shout out to my team. When my team sends me these niggas, I'll be like, I don't want to speak on them weird niggas. They not doing nothing. Their channels are a cancer. They're sitting around. Look, they brought the value down. YouTube boxing is dead. It's dead, man. All that sitting around with jealous fans, right? That ain't the vibe, man. That is not the vibe no more, man. It never was. It never was, man. That is why the streamers have taken over. Because guys that do this is streaming right here. They have a core audience that actually supports what they do. And now they transfer it over to boxing. Blueface's knockout got way more headlines than the Arnold Barboza Kenny Bossman Sims fight, which was a Golden Boy fight on the Zone. Golden Boy is one of the major promoters in the game. Golden Boy, Matchroom, Top Rank, PBC. But yet a streamer, Aiden Ross, celebrity influencer fight card, has way more notoriety right now on social media than that card. Right? It does. And that's just where boxing is at right now. Just like Clarissa Shields, right? I should have put that in my video, but I'll put it in now. And if you guys steal this and run with it, please, Shy News Boxing LLC. Clarissa Shields, as accomplished as she is, and you guys on here saying that she needs to get with Jake Paul MVP. No, she's running up nice big checks without him or with him, right? But what she is getting right now with 50 cents in the Papoose shit, this is the most universal exposure, marketing, promoting that she has ever had in her career. Remember, she has a movie, a documentary on her that she didn't even get this much attention for. She is getting way more attention right now for this back and forth trolling, YouTube thing, social media, Instagram, with 50 cents that she has got for any of her accomplishments in the ring. Gold medalist, undisputed champion, she's getting more coverage. She's getting more coverage. No. Here, give me that. That's not your phone. Here. No. Listen, Narina, give me the phone. No, you don't tell me to wait. Give me the phone. No, give me the phone. No, you give me the phone, Narina. Your mother told you she works in the front end. She cannot pick up the phone no more. You don't listen. She works in the front end now. She can't pick up the phone like that. He said, I had to cook your dude. Yeah, I watched that. Yo, CW, respectfully, that shit, yo, that was a bad look. Cause the nigga's name is Bud, whatever stops Canelo. Like that's that YouTube bullshit, respectfully. Like you're bigger than that, CW. You're bigger than that. That's that shit that I say, like, you know, getting into arguments over bullshit bets and you know, shit like that. Like, nah, that's YouTube boxing shit, bro. That's YouTube boxing shit, right? But it is what it is, right? That's that YouTube boxing shit, CW. You don't need to engage in that type of shit. And if you notice, right,
it's nice and compact. You can still fit up.
When that went down, right? Yo, WCS shut the live stream down. Yo, WCS.
What's for dinner?
Yo, WCS shut the live stream down. When you guys started that shit up, yo, the moment you guys started that shit up, yo, WCS shut the live stream down. Because he knew that was a bad look. He shut the live stream down. Right? Because that was a bad look. But listen, I hit my hour mark. Hopefully you guys indulged in this. It was some YouTube boxing bullshit, Malik. It was that's why I don't engage in that shit. That's why I really like it was, you know, it was the typical YouTube boxing shit. That's what happens when you get niggas that sit on panels and all of that. It was YouTube boxing. That's what she does, CW. That's all she knows. She this is the most coverage she got though. That shit, she's trying to sue for defamation of character and all that shit. But yeah, him and Bud stopped Canelo. You know, it was like a YouTube shit. You know how that goes, Malik. They were getting into arguments and shit. And WCS shut the live down, man. That's what YouTube boxing consists of, man. Because if you niggas was in the gym and that's the friction y'all had, y'all could have gloved right up. That's why it doesn't pay to sit on panels with niggas, man. Like, especially talking boxing, you know? Because a lot of times YouTube boxing panels, like I said, I got the video coming out at 7:30. All that shit is opinionated. If you don't really do nothing in boxing with no receipts, right? 9 times out of 10, if you're on a panel, you're engaging in a debate that's opinionated. It's opinionated. He said the one time I went up there, I told them I'm not debating. No, man, y'all remember that too that time. But that's YouTube boxing, Malik. That's why YouTube boxing is over, bro. It's a dying sport right now, bro. It's if you can't get on your panel and stream like this, solo dolo, hang it up, man. You're over. You're done. Because a lot of you niggas was looking up to and following niggas that were buying views. They were buying views. And then the programming of, start a channel and put your stream and the what's name have guys come on. The only thing that did was just lead to sitting around gatherings of Neanderthal thinking and fan forum shit. But now the streamers, the guys that sit in front of the queue, the solo dolo with actual audiences, have came and showed you, right? Listen, all these guys that you said were big time YouTubers in boxing should have done what Jake Paul had did. Now Aiden Ross is doing. They should have been putting on shows. They should have been managing fighters, moving fighters. But we don't see none of these guys doing that. Not even close to it. Right? But what we do see them doing is having fans crash out on opinions, debating and arguing over fighters they have no relationships with. A lot of these guys that come on here, and if a fighter responds to them in a comment, a DM or something, that is them having a dialogue or relationship with that fighter, right? He says, that nigga was undermining me for the longest, bro. I don't know what you're talking about. He had it coming. CW, it was a waste of time. The nigga's name is Bud Stops Canelo. At least your name is who you are. Why would you even engage? A nigga like that can never undermine you. He's an internet weirdo. His name is Bud Stops Canelo. He's a fucking weirdo, man. Like, your name is Christopher White. CW, that's who you are. A nigga can never undermine you. A nigga that gets on the internet and is not who he is can never undermine somebody that who they are. Like that it was just, I'm glad WCS shut that live down. I'm glad he shut it down. Because you don't want to engage in goofy shit. That shit was goofy. Nigga's name is Bud Stops Canelo. Like, come on, bro. Nigga's a grown man with a thumbnail and a bullshit name. Like, you don't engage with people like that, man. It's a waste of time. It's a waste of time. That nigga's in the bushes. He's the typical YouTube boxing person that sits in the bushes. His name says it all. You're in the bushes, nigga. You're in the bushes, right? He's the type of nigga that has a fake account, right? He'll troll a nigga from a fake account. He'll make a fake page just to disrespect somebody. Coward shit. You a coward. If you can't come on your page, right? Like how I do these niggas, right? Whenever I set trip on niggas, I don't hide. I come on my account and call niggas out for fish market moves and all that. That's how you're supposed to do it. These niggas are go on a fake account. Oh, you're ugly, doing all this shit. right? Cowards. That's cowards, man. That's what YouTube boxing consists of. Cowards that speak on gladiators. They speak on gladiators. Look what Malik said. I bet he never showed his face. Probably not. Probably not. These niggas, yo, that's what YouTube boxing consists of, man. YouTube boxing is over, man. It's been over, man. It's been over, man. Right? These niggas been programmed by weirdos, man. These niggas been programmed by weirdos. That's why when they see real niggas moving and grooving and doing things, they don't even know how to move, man. They don't even know how to move, man. When you do some real shit, right? Right? When you do some real shit in this boxing shit and you can post it, right? These niggas be done. These niggas be done, right? See, yo, anytime a nigga attempts to try to front on me, I just throw up a hard receipt like this and just put niggas in their place. Like, yo, you would never like me, nigga. I throw a receipt out like this. When they get stupid and goofy, I send them right back to the bushes with a receipt like this. I'll go find a receipt like this with they idols, nigga.
That's the sound of an American hard at work. Want to be a part of it? Listen up.
Hello, my name is Adam Ferrari, and I'm the CEO.
Yeah, you get it. You get into arguments over these niggas.
Yeah, now they already.
You get into arguments over these niggas. Look.
There goes Shakur right there.
Including electronic cigarettes.
You niggas get into arguments over these niggas, man.
Indoor and all outdoor areas within 25 feet from entrances and exits and plaza. There is no re-entry into
that should cause moms in the arms. That's why I covered the camera up.
To the nearest guest services representative or text 507.
That's his mom's in the arms.
The champ is here. The champ is here.
You enjoy
The
yourself.
champ is here. Peace, Shakur. How you doing, brother? All right? Huh? Notice in the building.
You niggas get into over these niggas. Nigga Keyshawn.
Anything.
You niggas get into arguments over these niggas, man. That's why I'll be like, how dare you? How dare you speak on me and my business, man? Stay in your lane. You niggas is weirdos, man. Online weirdos with this boxing shit, man. You niggas speak on these niggas, right? You niggas that sit online and speak on these niggas and act like you don't never seen my content with me around these niggas. Like you niggas, like shout out to my man. I seen my man the other day. He had to give it up. He watched that video and he was mad that I didn't tell Shakur some shit. I was like, bro, I didn't go to the fights, man. I didn't go to the fights. I see Shakur or his grandfather. I didn't see Shakur. He said, no, he didn't shut it down because of that. He shut it down. Now, he shut it down because of that, CW. He shut it down. You niggas started arguing and he shut it down, yo. He shut it down because, y'all like, listen, that shit is a bad look for WCS. You know why? Because WCS just came back. WCS wasn't he wasn't going live, right? But prior to him not going live, his channel, that's what his channel started being about. Because he was going back and forth with them other niggas about shit like that. So his channel doesn't look good right now. You niggas got on there arguing about bullshit. Respectfully, CW. I watched it. Like that if you guys are all boxing fans, right? You guys are talking boxing, like you niggas started arguing over betting and bets. And it's like that shit ain't, what is that conducive to? You know? That shit is not conducive to growing the actual sport. You know, that's another reason why he shut it down. Because, like I said, WCS hasn't been doing live streams in a minute. WCS used to come on every damn near day and do live stream. But prior to that, he had dudes going at his channel and making videos like that. That shit is like, and WCS got stamps and stats in the game. But then his channel, he had dudes comfortable with making videos and wanting to have YouTube drama. Like, nah, and that's what that started to turn into. You and this weird nigga. Like, you shouldn't have even engaged with that weird nigga. And shit. Like, dude is a weirdo. Yeah, I'm talking about you, Bud Stops Canelo. You're a weirdo. I'm not talking about CW. I'm talking about you. And you wouldn't do shit to me. If you came across me in traffic and you felt some type of way, I would punch you in your motherfucking face, nigga. Look, I'll take my glasses off and say that. I will punch you in your motherfucking face, nigga. Word. If you got out of character with me in real life and I felt bang like that, quick, fast, I'll wake you up. Nigga, like, what's up? What's up? Real talk. Like, I don't play those games. I'll wake you up. Back to regular schedule and programming, right? That's why I don't really do the internet shit with these niggas. Cause a lot of these niggas, like I said, they be in the bushes. A lot of them, like I said, they be on drugs. You know, the internet is where they get their shit off at, man. It's where they get their shit off at. Right? They and YouTube boxing is dead because you can't talk about the elite level fighters. These niggas talk about the elite level fighters, $1 million fighters, not club fighters, not regional fighters, but the $1 million fighters. Tank, Shakur, Devin, all of these guys. Nah, CW, I don't know. That's probably where you at. There's no black screen here. Look. I'm gonna show you, CW. Right? Look. See? Maybe you gotta refresh your joint. Right? Maybe you gotta refresh your joint. I'm at the screen is still good. I can see it. Right? Refresh your feed. Right? We are moving and grooving, man. We are moving and grooving. But yeah, 7:30, check out that premiere. YouTube boxing is dead. And the reason it's dead is because, like I said, there's not a lot of motion with YouTube boxing. The streamers have taken over. Aiden Ross's event was, and it's crazy. It was much bigger than the Golden Boy fight. Now, it might have not made as much money. It might have did. I don't know. I didn't even look into all of that. But I know that the Aiden Ross event, when you go on social media, is being way more talked about. It's being way more talked about. It is. And as it should, because like I said, the boxing community is not official anymore, man. The boxing community is not official. A lot of the boxing content creators are products of the system. You know what that means? What is the product of the system? A product of the system is a guy who, and I say this respectfully, they probably was in a different genre. And whatever genre they was in, they was unsuccessful. And they was like, yo, start a YouTube boxing channel up. And that's what we got. Because like I said, I like showbiz. Showbiz is blowing up. Ellie Setback blowing up. But these guys were never boxing guys. Ellie Setback was in the NBA. He got kicked out the NBA. They brought him into boxing. Showbiz, great guy, entertainer. Showbiz, the entertainer, the adult. He was an actor. Right? Now he does his thing in boxing. The other dude, the dude that called me a weirdo, he was in the music industry. Look, they brought him in, right? These are the guys that you look up to. These are the guys, right? And you know why they did that? Because the actual YouTubers who were relevant, Fanon, Blue Blood, Ness, Ego. Well, Ness made the kind of transition, but a lot of people were speculating on Ness's angle because, you know, it floats around that Ness is on federal paperwork and shit. I don't get into all of that because, like I said, I'm not into the criminal element. But if that's was his lane and that's what he did, hey, whatever. But these are the guys who were big YouTubers, right? These are the guys that a lot of people that started channels, that still run channels, they were trying to be like. They were trying to be like, right? Yo, I'm gonna call you back. I'm working. Right? I'm working, right? These are the guys that they were trying to be like. And when you peel back a lot of these guys, they never made no transition. Fanon, right? Shout out to Champ Side. Champ Side has, but the typical boxing guys, they no transition, man. They've been big time YouTubers forever. Blue made the move, but he's back. Remember, he was BLK Prime, setting up fights and all of that. That's the move. But that didn't work out. Now he's trying to get with Zuffa. But I don't think they want you either, brother. I know Zuffa people. They have their own thing going on. The only one that has successfully is Showbiz. But Showbiz has he has an agent and different things. Showbiz, they was grooming Showbiz to make this move for a long time. A lot of you other guys, you want to get with the PBC. But the PBC did this a long time ago. And they're not investing in YouTubers like that anymore. Because the YouTubers seemingly crashed their system. Right? The YouTubers crashed their system. He says, no, you have a black screen. You covered it. It's clear now. I don't know, CW. Maybe because I ended I stopped sharing. I had the screen where I showed the Shakur video. Sometimes when you unshare shit. But yes, the streamers have taken over, man. Aiden Ross's event is much more in the algorithm than any of the box, and the fights was decent. Kenny Bossman Sims had on the True Religions. Shout out to Stephen Fulton. Stephen Fulton started that, and now you see a lot of the boxing guys running with that. He looked it good, but as far as I'm talking about his uniform, but fighting wise, he just couldn't get off, man. But I don't even want to talk about the boxing fights no more like that, man. All right, I'm gonna end the live stream. Constructive criticism, y'all. What you got? Can I get a bite of that?
It's cold.
Oh, it's cold. No, I don't want no. You want to say what's up to the people? Look at Gotti Ranks in the building.
I'm going back to like to eat my pizza cold.
That's Gotti Ranks, man. Gotti Ranks got. I don't want no cold pizza, man. I don't eat cold pizza. I don't eat no cold pizza, man. That's Gotti Ranks, man. Gotti Ranks. Yo, it's rather quiet, right? It's quiet. Both of them are here. It's quiet. You know why it's quiet? Because they're in two separate rooms. Now, if they was in the same room together, it would have been mad drama. You would have heard me screaming, and it would have been mad drama. But when they in opposite locations, right, we can function at the command center. But when they are on top of each other, right, even though they have one to be on one device, another to be on another one, they can't coexist. The only time they can really coexist is when they're in opposite rooms. If they're in the same proximity, it's the Hatfields and McCoys in here, man. Right? But yeah, we're gonna end this live stream. But 7:30, man, check out that premiere, man. Check out that premiere. That premiere is fire, man. YouTube boxing is dead, man. It's a wrap, man. If you a YouTuber and you in the YouTube boxing and you get off by sitting around or clicking the link, start your own channel. Start going to the gyms. Develop your rhythm. Sit and listen. When you sit on a panel, right? If that's what you're into, It's over for you. Don't be like these guys that are so cool with always being on somebody else's show. And don't be the guy that's comfortable always having somebody on your show. That's no growth. That is why YouTube boxing is dead. Because a lot of times, the guy that you have sitting on your show for XYZ amount of hours is doing that somewhere else. So now, what you have is a freeloader. You have a freeloader. And this guy freeloads on your channel, then he freeloads on that channel, he freeloads. YouTube boxing, man. YouTube boxing. He said, I understand what you're saying. Nah, CW, that's what it is. I've been saying that for the longest. That's what it is. That's why the streamers took over. Because real streamers have an audience. YouTube boxing don't have YouTube boxers. YouTube boxing streamers, whatever you classify as that, they don't have audiences, man. They have arguments. They have guys that want to go click the link. That's what it is. It's an argument forum. That's why I don't like having panels. I don't like having panels because I always stood on that. I said, you know what? Watch me grow without niggas watching me, and I'm gonna show y'all that in real life. I'm gonna document it. And that's what I did. I documented it. Niggas sat on here and talked about me in the back channels. Since Earl Spence, Jackal Fitness, they talked about me. I didn't care. I said, watch how I just surpass all of you niggas with actual receipts and stamps, right? Actual receipts and stamps. Getting fighters signed. Working with managers, right? Setting situations up. These are the things that I did, continue to do without having an audience of people sitting around on my panel or wanting to click my link or coming to want to discuss boxing with me. I don't need that because that's not boxing. What's boxing is doing it, going to fights, really networking with people, getting content. Sitting around gossiping on an opinion is not boxing. You know what that leads to? Niggas arguing over their opinions. Niggas arguing over their favorite fighters. Niggas arguing over fights not being made. I used to always tell you this, CW. Oh, that's not, you can't get caught up in that, man. Because regardless of your feelings, right? It's not based off of emotions. It's based off of emotions. So if you sit online and you want to see a fight happen, and now the fight's not happening, the game sits back and just laughs at you. Because the fight will happen when the people that make the money and is putting up the money feel that they can profit. Until then, all this shit that niggas sit around arguing about has been exploited and exposed. Nobody's putting money up. Right now, niggas is talking about, oh, Boots needs to fight Charlo. Charlo can't get nobody to put no money behind him. Where's Al Heyman at right now? That's why he's running around here crashing out. Oh, fight me, fight me. Where's your people behind you at? Put the money up. Put the money up, man. And all you niggas that talk boxing should know that, but you don't. You know why you don't know it? Because you sit online and you argue over things that you have no control over. No control over. No control over. A lot of those guys over there can't get fights because nobody's putting the money up for them. But hey, what do I know, y'all? Now, this was about, punch placement and all that, but it went somewhere else at the end. But salute to everybody that was rocking with it. 7:30, tap into that premiere. I'm about to go run around. Maybe I'll go do some orders. I don't know. Maybe like I said, I got a good hour and a half live stream, right? They're probably gonna say that I only got, look, They at least gotta say I did more than 3 views because I got 3 likes. Appreciate that, CW. Thank you for always supporting, man. And just stay away from them goofies, CW. You're not a goofy. Stay away from them goofies, man. You know, you're a Renaissance man. You're traveling the world. You don't engage with people that don't leave their closet. You was just in a and I say this respectfully, you was in a third world country. You was in a third world country, you know, getting an international experience of life. Why would you even engage in a nigga that is in a closet? He's in a closet, bro. See, I had to learn that, man. I used to get upset and all of that. I still get upset. But now when I catch these niggas, I get upset. I'm like, yo, nigga, what you said about me on the internet? What you said about me on the internet, nigga? Say it. Say it now, nigga. Say it now. I be like, yo, say it now. I be like, say it now, huh? But they don't want to say it. Yeah, they don't want to say it in person because they see I'm really like that. Look, they see I'll be really like. They see I'll be like that. I'll be like, yo, say it now, homie. Oh, I want to hear that now, man. You know, I like to dance. I'm good from the shoulders. I'll be like, say it now, huh? I'll be like, say that shit now, man. You know, on the internet, you was real confident with that, man. I don't do the internet shit, man. I do the internet shit to promote what I got going on. You know, goods and services, man. But other than that, all that tough shit on the internet, nah, man. Show me how tough you are in real life, if that's what it's gonna be. Cause I'm prepared for it, man. I'm a war eagle, man. I'm a war eagle. I'm prepared for that, man. I match energy. I'm gonna match energy, man. You heard? Like, if that's what it is, that's what it is, man. I'm with that. That's what I like. I match energy, man. You can't match energy with niggas that sit on the internet and are extra aggressive, right? Where's all that aggression at? You're on this side of the screen, or maybe you're on this side of the phone, right? So CW, you don't need to engage with them dudes, man. You doing big things, brother. You're seeing the world, man. You engaging with niggas that's sitting in the closet, man. That nigga probably was, if he wasn't in the closet, he was sitting in his car somewhere in the driveway. You made his day engaging in him. Cause he's seeing you, right? Cause I look, I posted them pictures. He's seeing you. Matter of fact, before I close out my live stream, let me share that real quick, right? Let's go over here. Put that right here, right? This brother seeing you over here, CW. Let's post that real quick. You can't engage with these guys. Look, can't engage with these guys. All right? Lord, look at all this work right here. This is work right here, y'all. Real receipts, man. This is work right here, man. Look at these receipts, man. Can't engage with these guys, man. This is receipts right here, man. Look at all these receipts, man. Look at these receipts, man. Can't engage with these guys, CW. Look at these receipts right here. This is what they into. But they don't see it when the source does it, huh? But they do. Trust and believe that now. Look at this catalog. Look, there go one of the guys right there. He sits in cars now. Still, we still have yet to see him on the front lines at a fight. Still have yet to see him on the front lines at a fight with all his expertise. Right? With all his expertise, we have yet to see him at a fight. Right? Look at all this. This is what they do. But they act like they don't know what I do, huh? But this guy's seeing you over here, CW. There you go. Look. There you go right there. Look. War Eagle. You fly in the world. Look. You are look, you was here. Can't engage with niggas that ain't here. Look, can't engage with niggas that ain't here, man. You can't, yeah, look, you can't engage with niggas that ain't here, man. You wasting your time. It's a waste of time. You do not engage in goofy business when you were doing big business. When you were doing big business, you don't engage with niggas that do goofy business. And niggas is in the closet. You are over here. You just tell that nigga, come out of your closet, nigga. Like how I be fucking with my homegirl and her service be bad. I be like, yo, get out that closet. I be like, yo, get out that closet. Look, I be like, yo, get out that closet. See, you are over here, CW. CW, you are over here. You can't engage with motherfuckers that sit in their closet or sitting in their room. Don't engage with them, man. You are over here. They are sitting in their closet. You are over here, right? You are over here, touching the land, the soil. You don't engage with people in their closet. They are trapped in the closet. They are R. Kelly. I don't have time for R. Kelly. They're in the closet. You gotta say, yo, show me your stamps, brother. Next time, that's how you front on him. If he had it coming, he had nothing coming because he's going nowhere. You'd be like, yo, man, show me your receipts, man. Yo, you hit him with the part of my back. See that right there? You hit him with the part of my back, CW. You say, yo, pardon my back. I am about to take another trip, right? That's what you tell those guys. You be like, yo, pardon my back. I'm taking another trip. These guys ain't going nowhere. Yeah, you be like, pardon my back. I'm taking another trip. Because these guys don't be nowhere, man. They be in the bushes, right? They don't go to fights. And the niggas that do go to fights, they watch you from the bushes and then they try to emulate you. They try to emulate you. They pull fish market moves, man. Right? But hopefully you caught and enjoyed this sauce, man. 7:30. Check out that premiere. Boxing on YouTube is dying. It is a dying space and a dying breed. Like I had my headphones on today. Look, I still got the moves though. Look, yeah, you know I used to do that in the boxing ring. Like, yeah, I used to do that in the boxing ring, right? If a nigga tried to hit me and I slipped it, look, I slip it and the bell ring. It'll be like, boom, the bell ring. Y'all go back to the corner like this one. Boom, 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 boom. Right? Yeah, because look, to be honest, if you know about fighting, right? When a nigga misses a punch, you know how much energy they lose, right? Trying to hit you and you swerve it or something. Oh man, they be tired. They ooh, 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 right? That's how you doing, man. Ooh, yo, if NYT was in here, NYT will tell you how I used to do them. Yeah, I used to make dudes punch their lights out, man. They used to get so mad trying to hit me, right? Yeah, then they couldn't hit me, right? Yeah. If NYT was in here, NYT would tell you, yeah, niggas used to try to hit me and get mad when they couldn't hit me and tell me to stand still. Yo, stand still and fight me. I would. I'll run around them. I'll do a circle around them. You know that technique I'll be showing? Look, hold on, let me take my AirPods out, right? I'm going to do it around the chair, right? I'm going to use the chair. I'm going to demonstrate this. And then I'm going to end the live stream. Look, I'm going to use the chair, right? You know that technique I always be showing y'all, right? Look, when I be like this in the gym, right here, and I go around like this, yeah, that's how I used to do niggas. Stand still and fight me, right? I'll be right here. Stand still and fight me. A nigga swing wild, duck it. Stand still and fight me. I am standing still, right? Yeah, I just circled you and punched you all in your head. I punched you all in your head, right? I punched you all right here all right here. You standing still. I'm standing, I'm moving though. Moving the groove. And I punched you all right here. Stand still and fight me. Stand still and fight me. That's not fighting. But hey, what do I know, man? But yeah, CW, next time, just throw your receipts on them dudes, man. And do like Bill Haney said, yo, we be popping it over here. Look. We be popping it, man. Look, we be popping it over here, man. We be popping it, man. We be popping it. CW, they hating on your side over there, man. Yo, I got the screen right here. They hating on your side, man. I don't know what that is, you know. They be jamming up my frequency, man. Cause they don't want my channel to grow. But look, my channel is growing. It's like my brand grew. Look at that. You see what it says? The News by Shy News. My brand grew. That's my brand right there, y'all. That's the same brand right here, right? I ain't successful though, but yet I garnish my brand everywhere I go, man. Everywhere I go, look. Everywhere I go, look. Yeah, from the Bay Area, look. Everywhere I go, look. Everywhere I go, look. That's my brand right there, y'all. What's that say? The News by Shy News. Customized. Everywhere I go, look. Everywhere I go, look. Everywhere I go, look. Yeah, how Pac do it, look. Rest in peace to Pac. Pac said, everywhere I go, look. Tell me where, huh? Yeah, everywhere I go, look. Yeah, we popping it, look. Everywhere I go. Everywhere I go. Everywhere I go. How is the content looking now? You know, you do have options: marketing, media, management, consultant, agent, Shy News Boxing LLC, stats, stamped and certified. But hey, what do I know? Yeah.